Yo, what is up everyone? So today I'm just coming out with you with a quick one really. I really wanted to bust these open and I couldn't wait any longer because I'm doing a PSA send-off tomorrow. So I just thought I'd throw this together quite quick. I don't think there's many of these openings on YouTube either, so I thought it'd be cool to just capture the moment because this is pretty cool, I think. So I've got a few really ancient Japanese magazines to open, and they've all got a free card of some sort inside. So I've got 3 of those, and then I've got this mystery one to open as well. Well, it's not mystery to me because I've paid quite a bit. I know exactly what it is, and I am not looking forward to opening this one. I'll tell you why in a bit. But first of all, let's get to the ones I'm not so worried about. So this one is volume number 4 from 1999. I love these visuals, man. I mean, there's a bit of a spoiler on the front. You'll find that with most of these. That's the back. I'm really not sure what this product is, but it looks pretty damn cool. So, right, I'm going to cut this off. So, here we go. All de-sleeved. Looking crispy, this one. I mean, the next one doesn't look quite as crisp as this. This is really cool just to even look at. I'll have a little... Well, actually, I'll get the card out first, and then we'll flick through afterwards, because I don't want that falling out. I'm guessing this is it? So, straight in there in the front, this is what we're looking for today. That's what I'm wanting. So I'm going to try and remove that. Ooh, I'm really not enjoying this. As I said, these are going straight to PSA, so I'm going to have to try and be really careful, but it's not. Yeah, I'm just going to have to do it. I think I've had these before without the magazine. Oh, that I bought off eBay, and they always look a bit like this, yeah, with part of a ripped page on it. I'll put that to the side for a second while we do this. Right, let's crack this little envelope open then. I wonder if it smells like 1999 in here. Right, screw this. I can see where the cards are. I'm gonna snip it open. Hope you're cringing along with me at home. At least you didn't have to pay for them. And here they are. Right, I'm a tit, so I didn't get any sleeves or card savers out, so bear with. And you're also watching an advert in the background. Nice, good first YouTube video. Right, so I've got some sleeves now, ready to go. So, there's 2 cards in this one. One slightly more exciting than the other. I'm gonna get the exciting one out first. Ooh, hoo, hoo. So this one is probably one of the least exciting cards you can get, but I'm gonna sleeve it anyway. I can't say I've seen any of these graded, but I can't say I'm looking for them either. Looking at the back of this. Yeah, it's good to go, as expected, so I'm happy with that. Hopefully this one is looking the same. Look at him. God, you know what? I absolutely love the promos from this era, because a lot of, like the Japanese ones especially, because they just feature some artwork from from like Wizards of the Coast era that we never saw in English, so it's got that special something. You get that little text along the bottom, so you know it's a promo card. So that's obviously, maybe they were thinking of putting this in Neo Genesis at some point, judging by that logo. The back is looking crispy as anything. So I'm pretty happy with this so far. In terms of grading, that's a bit of a success. I got this one quite cheap, so I anticipate this will be a nice little profitable buy. And I get to keep that sick magazine as well, which I might show you the highlights later. I'm not going to look through it all with you. I'm already spending enough of your time per magazine. Right, next one. Not looking quite as crispy, this one. This looks like it's been on a windowsill in Japan since 2000. This one's volume 7, and I'm sure a lot of people will already know what's going to be in this one as well. Spoilers aplenty. This little cheeky magazine will have set you back 100 yen back in the day, which is the equivalent today of 71 Great British pence. So it's safe to say I spent more than that on this. You've got another spoiler on the back there, just to spoil it for you even more. And I'm going to de-sleeve this one. And here we go, looking a little bit nicer now, but still looks like it's missing some of its original colour. Let's see if we've got the same deal. We certainly have. We've got a lot of inserts again. We've got a nice little original advert for Neo Genesis there, which is amazing to see. I bet there's some really cool stuff in these magazines. As I said, I'll show you some of the highlights later. I don't want to read the whole magazine with you, otherwise the video will be an hour long. Let me painfully remove this again. Okay, so here we go, volume 7, tucking into volume 7 of Training Magazine. 71p was spent on this at one point in time, and that year was not this year. I spent a lot more. Still not loads though. Oh, fuck's sake! I'm not gonna be like really upset if I get like a damaged one, because like worse things have happened. Ooh, is there 2 cards in this one as well? Right, okay. See, I'm always increasing my knowledge as well. I did not know that. Let's find out. Oh, let's just not open this very well again. Right, that took longer than I cared to admit to get that open without damaging the cards. I was very careful. Oh, okay, only 1 card in here. We have got a little extra, a little sneak peek. We've got these. Yeah. I'm really happy about that. Okay, and then the one I actually wanted. Here it is. The significantly rarer Japanese copy of this card. Like, I mean, it was available for free in the magazine, but if you look on the PSA Pop Report, there is not a lot going on for this particular card. So hopefully this one will get a 10. Let me have a quick look at this. Looking immaculate. Let's get that sleeved up before I mess it up. There we go. So we're doing pretty well. I'm really happy with the condition of these so far. So I do so far recommend buying these. It's so good to see the actual magazines as well. It's a nice way of doing it rather than just buying the card. So last but not least, I'll try and cover this artwork, but this one was actually a free one. So I overpaid even more on this. This is from summer 2001. 7, volume 3. There you go. So let me just get rid of this one. Oh, there's some cool stuff on the back as well. You can see all the Japanese sets in their glory advertised on the back. So still in 2001, showcasing every single set, even this one which dates 1996, the original base set, all the way up to Neo Destiny. That is the golden era in one frame, if you ask me. And then at the top, a cheeky mention to another. These are really expensive now. The Neo starter deck, which I don't know if you can see because these are tiny pictures, but you get some really cool different artwork in there. These are really nice cards. I've got a few at PSA at the moment that I'm waiting to come back. I'm excited for that. I've never owned the deck itself. I own the Bulbasaur Squirtle one, but this one just seems way too much to be worth it at the moment. I might get one in the future, but at the moment, it's not for me. So let's crack this one open. So as you may have just seen, that with this one, the card was just loose in the front, so I'm honestly not as buzzing to see what the condition's like on that, because it's not as nicely kept together. And this isn't really a magazine by the looks of it. Okay. So we've got, so this is just like an extended advert, I guess, now. We've got some kind of diagram here showing first edition. Maybe that was the first introduction of the first edition stamp. Your guess is as good as mine, but it looks like it to me. And we've got just a few more products being advertised here. The VS sets, which are also got some beautiful artwork that never came out in English. Another deck there, that Tyranitar Hollow is beautiful, and iconic Neo Destiny Shining cards there. So that's just one big advert, so hence why it was free, I guess. More subscription stuff. Oh, this looks like a sick poster. Okay, this isn't going to fit in the frame when I open it, so on to the good bit. Let's see if I recommend buying this one, because I think I saw a little scuppered corner as it is, but I'm just in love with this card, man. Look at that beauty. Sorry about that, guys, just had to chuck a light on. It's getting seriously dark, seriously early in the UK at the moment. It's really getting on my nerves. But just look at the beauty of this card, man. It's a stunner. It's price as Lapras. I'm guessing it was the first promo to bring in the VS set, which is why this is like the promotional material, so VS heavy. Surprisingly, not a very valuable one. When I found out this existed a few months back, I was looking at the prices and the values. It surprised me how low they were, really. And this magazine cost me less than a tenner. And it's obviously for about as immaculate as you can get. It's actually looking better than I thought as well. There's only one small thing I think would stop it from getting a 10. This corner here is not good focus. It's focusing, but it's not getting what I'm seeing. But still, I would hope this would still get a 10. And it'll be something that when I get it back, if the values haven't got up by then, I'll be seriously thinking of just keeping it and sitting on it, because I think it's a beauty. Amazing, original, e-reader-esque artwork. Unreleased in English, what more could you want? I cannot wait to send all this stuff off to PSA. I mean, I said to myself before I even filmed this that I'll just send all this off regardless, because this is some of my favourite stuff to collect, so even if it gets a bum grade. I've got a fair few 7s in a drawer somewhere of these original like Koro training magazine promos, because I just love them, man. Right, last but not least, let's get to this one. So I'm terrified now. The last time I peeled one of these from a packaging that looked like this, I sent both cards straight to PSA, like very delicately put them in a card saver, that was it, and they both came back 7s, which was very, very upsetting. So please wish me luck, because this cost me more than I should have paid for, but it's one of them cases where I just wanted it, and I can already see some light scratches on the back of here. I don't know if you can get that. Anyway, let's give it a go. I'm not too bothered what this gets. Oh, it's already coming away at the bottom corner there, which is good. I think if it puts up too much of a fight, that's probably where you're gonna start getting the damage. Because the card's been stuck to this thing for so long. I won't be surprised if it got a bit. This is gross, man. I mean, rather me than you guys. Oh, okay. We can do it this way instead. So, let's try and test this method then. And I'll let you know what grade I get. Probably a shit one. Oh. Bro, I can't do this, man. Oh, that is not a sound you want to hear. Oh. Right, it's done. I was like ripping a band-aid off, man, but even more painful to my soul. And here we go. Bilingual Executor, the glossy edition. You can see that gloss from here. Woo! Look at that dancing bit of light. What a beauty of a card, huh? The original, no Evolutions reprint, the original with that telltale text at the bottom. Beautiful, man. I love this. I love the really random artwork you get on these. Beautiful card, glossy and ready to go. In terms of the condition, you know what? I'd say it looks good, but I mean, so did the ones that came back 7s. So we'll see. I mean, I can't see it getting a 10 because the scratching, I mean, was a telltale from the start. There's a mucky fingerprint on here as well. I'll get a microfiber cloth on that. Hopefully it can recover. So there you go, guys. Let me just sleeve that up. Woo! That was a really enjoyable opening for me because these are my favourite kind of things to buy for my personal collection. So if they don't get some mega grade, they'll be going in my personal stash. So let me know what you thought of these. Just as a note, like, I really appreciate some of the feedback I got on my comeback vid the other day. Just expressing that I wanted to come back and do more videos. I'm definitely going to do a beginner's guide as my next video. I just want to put some more research in it, and I wanted to open these now because I'm doing a PSA send-off tomorrow. So I hope you've enjoyed this anyway. It was nice to do it. Thank you very much, guys. Hope you have a good day. I might put some clips up now of some shit I found in the magazines. If not, see you later. Peace. Yes, I'm back. These magazines are amazing, man. They're just like a piece of history. Look at this. This is in volume 7 from 2000. You can see these play promos, which are now so ridiculously expensive and rare. You've got that Porygon one and the Eevee one, particularly beautiful, for 500 and 700 points, respectively. This Doduo coin, which I'd never seen before, which is really sick. That Imakuni's artwork there, awesome. And the Picasso Touch, I've got one of them at PSA, or two of them at PSA at the moment. That was only 50 points, so that's why that one was a bit more common. These are two of my favourites here, the Togepi and Marill ANA Airlines cards. I just love it. I love how Marill's just floating in the air above the sea, and Togepi doing the same, but in the Bahamas. And then, just to add even more, we've got these Lucky Stadium cards as well advertised, which is just amazing to see this literature, man. Also, just wanted to show just quickly from Volume 4 this iconic Weedle Rock Band card that I wish that was actually released. Look at the state of that, man. Mate, what a sick looking card.